Hey guys, welcome to the next episode in the Star Citizen Guide. So yesterday was a little bit of a departure from the whole new player guide. We were planning on doing a bunker mission, which would have been more in line, I think, with what a starter would be doing. But due to some of the issues, we just decided to stick to the 890 jump mission, and I'll do the bunker mission in the near future and get that out there. But today what we're going to be doing is going to be the FPS Mining Guide. And the reason I want to touch on the FPS Mining Guide is because coming in 3.9 is going to be prison sentences. And in the prison system, you're going to have a certain amount of time that you have to serve, but you're going to be able to work off some of the time by hand mining and getting merits. So it's going to be important to have a working knowledge on how the hand mining works. I know the principle. I've gone down. I think I hit like one rock, and that was the last time I ever went down into one of the caves. But I know where to get everything. So that's what we're going to do here today. Hopefully we won't have any issues, but it's always possible that we'll run into some less lawful players down in the mines or caves. So I am going to be keeping the AR loaded and on my armor just in case, because it's a dangerous verse out there. You never want to be running around without some form of protection. Okay. So the very first stop we have to make is behind me. We're at Port Olisar right now, and we're standing in front of Garrity's Defense. Garrity's Defense, we can buy the backpack that we're going to need, the rucksack, to be able to carry some stuff out of the mines. I keep saying mines, but it's a cave. It's not a mine. We're going to do mining in a cave. But yes, we're going to go to a cave and we're going to mine, and we need a rucksack to do that. We also need to make a pit stop at Levski. That's where we're going to pick up the multi-tool and mining attachment. And I don't think I've actually shown us landing at Levski yet, so yeah, we'll put that in there too. Because that is another video I want to do, is show how to approach all the different landing zones. Because landing, if you don't know where to land in places, it's very easy to get into the restricted areas. But I know like 3.9 they're coming out with improvements to that, so I might wait. We'll just have to see how that works out. Anyway, today, first person mining, that's what we're going to focus on. So let's get to it, guys. So the two ways that you can buy the rucksack, the very first way is here at the console. You can go here under armor, and you're going to go to torso. And you're going to scroll down till you find the rucksack, which is right here. So as you can see, $3,095 is what it's going to cost us to buy that sucker. Now I've already purchased this, so I'm not going to buy a second one. But the other way that you could purchase it is by coming here right to the mannequin. You can see he's got the rucksack on and behind him there. So you can just mouse over this, hit buy. And there you go, $3,095. It's light armor. It gives us a capacity of 60 SP, whatever. I think it's just 60 parts, like 60 units, 60 individual minables we'll be able to pick up. Okay, in here, so this is a live fire. So this is just across the hall from where we were just at Garrity's Defense. And here you can buy your quick flares. So you can buy them 25 UEC each. I already have a few on me, but you have to buy them individually, unfortunately, because you can't go to the console and buy them in multiples. So you're just going to pick up a couple of those and then be on your way. You're going to want those for the cave just in case. I use them mostly just for marking my path if I feel like I'm getting lost. So that's what we need here from Olisar, guys. Next, you guys will be rejoining me in just as we're pulling into Levski. So that's on the planet Delamar, and that's going to be our next stop to pick up the mining tool. Okay, so we do have to request landing permission here. at Levski, but there's 4 landing pads directly ahead of us. Thankfully, there's no restricted area here, I don't think. At least I've never encountered one. So.
Proximity alert. Head. Proximity alert. Head. Proximity alert. Head. Proximity alert. Port. Landing complete.
Good. Welcome.
Alright, that was a bit of a rough landing, but we'll take it. Any landing you can walk away from. So engine not on. It's already on.
Offline.
Alright, so we have to just stop here real quick, like I said, to pick up our multi-tool. So I'm going to skip ahead till we are at the location. It's in the Grand Barter if you're looking for it. So just head down there and you'll find the conscientious objections, I think is what we're looking for. Alright, so as you can see up ahead there, this is the Grand Barter at Levski. Where we're heading over to Conscientious Objects, and this is where we're going to pick up our multi-tool for today's video. Now, I haven't done a lot of mining, hand mining. I've dabbled in it a little bit here and there.
Hi, thanks for coming in.
Well, thank you. But I have done it enough to know the basics of it. So here's what we need. So we need to buy the multi-tool. So that's going to cost us a cool 500. Now, if you're worried about the price of some of these things, hand mining is well worth it. Just the problem with the hand mining is, of course, running into other players, but hopefully that won't happen today. We'll be able to get a decent payout here. So the transaction cost, so we need to get the orbit mining attachment, so that's going to be 376 UEC.
Good purchase.
I'm going to buy 2 of those just because I do know some people have had issues with these in the past, and the only way that they got it to fix itself is by switching the orbit. Okay guys, so there we are. We're all kitted up. We've got our rucksack on. We've got our mining tool. We do have to equip it, but
so make sure to check them out.
okay, I got it. Already got everything I need. So we've got everything we need to go. Now all we need is a location, and then we can hit a cave and hopefully make some money. And one on Daymar. So we haven't been, I don't think we've been to Aberdeen yet in this series of videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take both of these, only in case one area is a little bit overrun. Okay guys, so we're about to arrive at our destination here on Aberdeen. You can see the cave location is just there off to the left. Now we couldn't quantum right to it because it is a cave location, and the closest we could get was within 200 kilometers. So we're just doing this last part at SCM speed. Aberdeen is going to be a pretty interesting moon in 3.9 because the surface is going to be very hot, and I do believe this is where the automated prison, the Klesher prison, is going to be located. So this moon could actually see quite a bit of activity come the next major update. Can't really see the planet's surface yet, but on the bright side I'm not seeing any ships either, so hopefully that holds true all the way down to our landing zone. So we're just hitting the atmosphere now. I'm just going to slow this down a little bit here, because we're coming in pretty fast.
Landing gear deployed. Proximity alert. In. Proximity alert. Deck. Landing complete.
So what we're looking for is rocks that have veins through them, like this one here. Let's see if I can get a... So this is aphrite, which is, I do believe, the second best mining material we can get, hadnite being the best. So what we'll do is we'll get this one anyway. So like with ship mining, so we're going to up the power. You can see there 56. And on the left hand side you can see the bar. We're trying to bring it up into the ideal zone here. I'm just going to bring the power back down a bit. So once that green bar hits the end, this should fracture and hopefully not kill us. And there we go. So that's our first mineable location done. So we're going to skip this one. This is the least valuable of the hand mining consumables, or not consumables, but the hand mining minerals. Again, another one. So you can also pick up these here on the ground, but I don't think you make a lot of money off of those. You're going to make most of your money off of the minerals. So unless you're just trying to fill up your bag to get out of here in a hurry, it's more worthwhile to keep looking around for the valuable deposits. So I think we might have lost a few of them there. So of course, while we're down here, we're also looking for our missing client. Hopefully we will find him. But I'm not too heartbroken if we don't. It was just a mission just to get us into this location. Alright, so we've lost a couple more there. Still overall not too bad. We're sitting at 61% at the moment. Well, luckily for us, we just located our client. So that's an easy 4,000. And now I see why he died, because he was down here trying to get this hadnite. So we're going to complete the job for him. Alright. Well, that was a little bit of a challenge getting out of there. Now we just got to head back to the ship. So we know this is the flare that we dropped on the ground, so we know we're going the right way. I should have used more flares coming down into these caves, but I just kind of forgot about it and decided to trust on the instinct of being able to get out of this hole. See how well it goes. I think we came this way. Nope, not that way. And there we go, out of the cave with no trouble whatsoever. Made 4,000 UEC for finding the missing client, and now we just got to go back to Port Olisar and sell our hard-earned loot. Okay, so a little change of plans. As you're rejoining me, we're actually coming around the planet of Hurston. We're going to be stopping off in Lorville. The reason for it is we're out of gas, so I needed to refuel. And this way we'll be able to not only refuel here, but we'll be able to sell our minerals that we've just managed to hand mine as well. Okay, so this is the admin office. So what we want to do is go into trade, sell, personal inventory. So we can see what we have here. So the aphrite, we're getting 152.5 per unit, and hadanite, we're getting 275 per. So we already made 4,000 off of finding the person in the cave. So right now we're going to sell 42 aphrite, which is going to give us 6,400. And then the hadanite, which we only had 18 pieces of, we're going to sell for 4,950. So all told, we made what, about a 15,000, 16,000 profit off of that cave. So as you can see, you can actually make some pretty good money by going down there. If I had been more, choosy about what I was picking up and just gone for Hadnite, you can actually make, from what I've heard, I've never actually done it myself, but you can make 30,000 on one trip with this rucksack. But we made 15,000. That was including the our missing cave dweller or cave diver. So all in all, not bad. I mean, it's 15,000 is probably, I think, the most profitable thing I've showcased on here right now so far, because we haven't done any big bounties and we haven't done any big trades, but we'll get around to that. So right now, hand mining is very lucrative, very easy to do. I think I was in the cave. I'll have to check what the timestamps were, but I think it was only 20-25 minutes down there, so it was pretty easy. The longest part of this was absolutely getting set up, getting all the gear that we needed together, but I wouldn't have to go through that again. So there you have it, guys. That's first-person mining. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend you go down at least once just to get a feel for it. Because as we said, or as I said at the beginning of this video, if you do any criminal activity at all in 3.9, well, not at all, you have to do quite a bit of it, and then a bounty hunter or a security force has to eliminate you, and then you wake up in the Klesher automated prison. But if you wake up there, you're going to have to get your hands dirty and try some mining to get out of there, unless you know how to escape. But that's another story. We'll explore prison gameplay at the time that it's appropriate. But get your hands on a multi-tool, get used to it, make a little bit of money, just in case the unfortunate thing does happen, you end up there. That's not where you want to be really spending your time learning about it. It's much more fun to be learning about it when you can actually make some money off of it. Okay, guys, thanks for joining me. Again, as I say at the end of every video, if you're new, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and little notification button down there on the bottom right. So that you can see when the next video is up, which will be tomorrow. I think it'll be a bunker mission. We'll see. And make sure you come back and check it out again. Leave feedback in the comments. I know that there was some issues with the audio. I know it's an ongoing thing. I am working on it, guys. I am trying to sort that out. But yeah, no luck. Hopefully the next one will be perfect, and that'll be the end of the audio problems. Alright, guys. Thanks again. Have a good one. See you out in the verse.